In today's video, I'm going to show you how to build a powerful Trello board from scratch for your startup, covering every department from company vision to fundraising. Trello is incredibly flexible, but without a deliberate structure, it can quickly become a chaotic mess of sticky notes rather than a true command center for your business. If you find this helpful, please like and subscribe, and let's get started. We're going to begin with the absolute foundation of your board, the lists. The vertical columns you see are more than just placeholders. They act as the workflow pipeline for your entire organization. I recommend you start by creating a list called Company Command Center. This isn't a typical to-do list. Instead, think of it as your North Star. Inside this list, create one single card for your core values, another card for your North Star OKRs, and another for your mission statement and brand guidelines. The goal here is to have a permanent, instantly accessible home for the principles that guide every decision your team makes. You'll pin this list to the top so it's never buried by the daily churn of tasks. Next, add a list titled Ideas and Inflow. This is your dumping ground for everything. New feature requests from customers, a viral marketing idea someone had at 2 a.m., or feedback from a beta user. The key here is to lower the barrier to entry. No idea is too rough or too small. By giving your team a dedicated place to capture these sparks, you ensure nothing gets lost in a group chat or forgotten in an email inbox. From there, you move to the backlog, which is your prioritized to-do list. This is where all the tasks and projects live that have been vetted and are waiting for their turn. Be ruthless here. If an idea from your inflow list survives a few days and still excites you, drag it into the backlog and assign a priority. Now, the most disciplined list you will have is active sprints or doing. This list must be strictly limited to what your team is executing this week. Do not overload it. A common pitfall for startups is trying to do everything at once, which leads to half-finished projects everywhere. Treat this list like a promise. Only move a card from the backlog into active sprints when you are fully committed to completing it within the current cycle. Once a task is shipped, a feature is launched, or a milestone is won, celebrate by moving it to the shipped and completed list. This is your repository of wins, and scrolling through it at the end of the month gives the team a fantastic sense of momentum. Finally, set up a list called Fundraising and CRM. For many startups, this is the lifeblood. Create one card for each investor, partner, or beta user you are cultivating. Here is where you add real depth. Use color-coded labels to indicate the pipeline stage. I strongly suggest setting up labels for contacted, met, and closed. For example, you might mark a card red for contacted, yellow for met, and green for closed. This gives you an instant visual dashboard of your fundraising progress without having to open a single card. You can see at a glance whether your pipeline is healthy or if you need to push more prospects into the contacted stage. Let's talk about organizing the cards themselves, because the structure of your lists is only half the battle. Color-coded labels are your best friend for department visibility. Create a system where red means product, blue means marketing, yellow means operations, and green means finance. When you look at your active sprints list, you can immediately see if the marketing team has too many cards in flight or if product is bottlenecked. This visual clarity helps you rebalance workload in seconds. Next, leverage your card descriptions like a pro. Instead of linking to a Google Doc in Slack that someone will never find again, put your core business documents directly into the description of a single master card for that topic. For example, create a pitch deck card in your company command center. Then open it, go to the description area, and attach the PDF directly. You can also paste a link to the latest version of your financial model. This makes your Trello board the single source of truth. Anyone on the team, from a new hire to an advisor, can open that one card and have everything they need in front of them. Finally, never leave a card without an owner or a deadline. Assign every single task to a specific team member. This doesn't mean you're micromanaging. It means you are establishing clear accountability. When a card has a name on it, everyone knows who is driving that task forward. Then, set a hard due date. In Trello, you can set a due date and even a reminder. This creates a gentle pressure that keeps projects moving. A common mistake is to assign a card to a whole team or to leave the due date blank. When you do that, tasks tend to fall through the cracks because everyone assumes someone else is handling it. So let's quickly recap what you've built today. You started with a clear board structure covering your company's soul in the command center. Your raw ideas and inflow, your queue in the backlog, your focus in active sprints, your wins in shipped, and your relationships in fundraising. You then organized those cards with color-coded labels for each department, stuffed the descriptions with all your key documents, and locked in accountability with assigned members and deadlines. This board is now a living, breathing operating system for your startup. A great next step is to revisit your active sprints list every Monday morning with your team and pull in only the most critical cards from the backlog. Keep this board open on a big screen during stand-up or leave it up on a dedicated monitor if you're working remotely. If you found any value in today's video, hitting that like button is a small gesture that makes a huge difference in helping others find our content. We're always looking to grow, so please drop a note in the comments, whether it's a specific part you enjoyed or a suggestion on how we can level up our production. We read every single one, and your feedback directly shapes what we build next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.